Daily Mail now, Steve. Finally, someone is starting to codify the 1,000 little microaggressions that we old-timers are subject to.
Using the phrase "back in your day" to an older work colleague could count as age harassment, and employment judge rules. Don't do this. There are some groups who are really good at taking offence about anything. We can spot them, and instead of thinking, what a silly thing to do, everyone tries to copy it and goes, oh no, this is the modern version. This is like the age-related version of the N-word, which would be codger, by the way. I've thought about it. Spell it with an A at the end. So it's their word.
Where my codgers at?
You can't use that as their word. But this nursing assistant, Margaret Cooperthwaite, in her 60s, was sued. She has sued for age harassment because a younger colleague said that an operation would have been free on the NHS in her day. Firstly, might have been. Secondly, she was actually given a warning for taking 4 days off with a cut finger, and then she was fired. It was only after she was let go that she remembered how bad it was to be called slightly old. I know the memory goes with age, but if anything, that disproves your point. She lost the tribunal, but this tribunal did a kind of like, let's have a look what you could have won. They said they didn't believe that this was said to her. They said if it were said to you, we could have taken that as age harassment.
I don't know whether that is that precedent then, is that ratio decidendi, or is that obiter dicta? If it was decided that it would have mattered if we believed you, but we didn't believe you.
I have no idea what those two Latin phrases mean.
Well, was it like pertinent to the case, or was it just a judge muttering as an aside, or to the audience?
Mic drop, kind of. But anyway, I say don't do this, because if you don't let back in your day, if that gets banned, then you won't be able to say kids these days, and that's like 50% of most old people's conversations.
And most of it is sympathetic, isn't it? I know in your day it would have been fine, but you can't do that nowadays. It's usually meant to sort of bring you in, isn't it? Right, rather than kind of going, what are you talking about? I know how it was done in your day, but things are better now.
We don't call them that these days.
You can't even say drop dead, you old codger anymore. You can't say that either.
Their words.
Stop cluttering the place up. Well, I agree with you. Miss Cooperthwaite, you should be ashamed of yourself.